Hello and welcome, beloved, to the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How are you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways and that you are moving to living your best life. Someone was telling me in the comments, how can I should come up with a phrase for guys who are down in the dumps. No. No, we're all moving in one trajectory where your life should be improving, and you just have to get out of the mental indoctrination and kind of the mental matrix that you've been put in since you were a child, so that you can really start to see, the possibilities ahead of you, because it's not about the options you have in your external arena, but it's about all the possibilities that can be planted as seeds inside of you and actually mushroom and grow into a living, breathing, magical experience. But those are stories for other days. Now, a few of you sent me this story. First of all, thanks to everyone that supports us on our Patreon and our PayPal accounts. Definitely consider supporting our Patreon. We're at 850 supporters. We're going for that 1,000, which would be absolutely just amazing. A few of you sent me this story, and I think it's very important to highlight it because many mothers across the African continent still use this product. And I'm talking about Johnson and Johnson's. They call it talc powder. I didn't even know it was called talc powder. But basically, Johnson and Johnson is going to stop selling its baby powder in the divided states and Canada. And this is one of their flagship products that they actually started producing way back in 1894. And they released a statement and they said it was part of their, portfolio reassessment after the coronavirus. So many people are using this pandemic as an excuse. But what is really happening behind the scenes is that Johnson and Johnson is facing 16,000 plus. I even choked. No, I don't have CV. But 16,000 plus lawsuits from consumers across the divided states who claim the powder is contaminated with asbestos and causes cancer. And ironically, last year the United States, divided states, Food and Drug Administration, they actually carried out some tests and they said they found trace amounts of asbestos in the baby powder allegedly. So, is this the reason? A lot of people, because this news broke, just because they stopped selling baby powder, it breaks international news, but it really did. And what they said is that they were going to phase out this product in North America, but they would still be selling this talc powder, the baby powder, in countries around the world. Guess where? Guess where? Yeah, of course, you think Africa we're not included in this, and for so long Africa has been the dumping ground of a lot of the medicines and these products. When the laws catch up with these companies, in their own countries. Usually, those products are dumped in Africa. Like there's a famous beverage. Anyway, let me not even get into the details of all that. Now, Johnson and Johnson actually they released a statement and they said that the demand for talc-based Johnson and Johnson baby powder in North America has been declining due in large part to consumer habits and fueled by misinformation around safety of the product and a constant barrage of litigation advertising. Because the great thing, first of all, is that, there's a law that protects the people. But this is a way for you lawyers, for you young lawyers who are just sitting out there, find a way. Find a way to sue these companies that are bringing these products into our countries that have this. Look at the case in the divided states and then say, do we have the necessary legislation in Kenya where, through our Kenya bureaus of standards, we could actually, catch some of these people out for what they're doing and get compensation. That's another way to make money. And, there's a lot of cases that have actually been filed, but the New Jersey judge with the first case that's coming through, they ruled last month that claims against Johnson and Johnson can proceed, but they put limits on expert opinion. I don't know what that means. Let me know if you do in the comments. But fam, it's really time for us to start going back into our natural products. You know what I mean? The natural things that we use, the natural ways that we used to do things. Because so much comes out about this. Go back to organic. Because maybe either knowingly or unknowingly, a lot of these manufactured products, either they're made to expire faster than they should, or it creates a dependency, and that's what capitalism does. But either knowingly or unknowingly, sometimes they're not the healthiest things for you. So make sure now, especially in this information age when there's so much information available to you, make sure that you're reading up on everything that you, especially your children, because you are literally their gatekeepers, until they can think and decide for themselves. So really make sure that you're protecting them. Until next time, fam. Tuko pamoja.
Aduh, am bayar masih cuma ni moyo.